Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Is there any question we can talk?
Yesterday we were reading and I was thinking about Srila Maharaj said a disciple should always live in the relativity of his guru.
Should always live in?
The relativity of his guru was
Yeah.
like this. So you spoke a little bit about it, but I thought maybe you can expand a little bit more what it means to live always in the relativity of Gurudev.
Such kind of devotees you will find very rare.
Obviously.
I know our Srila Padmanabha Maharaj.
One here.
And I know him since the beginning. I was always connected with him, somehow or other. I felt always, and he was very close to Gurudev. He could privately come very close to him. Privately means not just physically, perhaps. he was in the gravity, or in this, he never forgets Krishna. And he never looks to material topics what disturbing, or he's always conscious of God, Krishna, Guru. So this is something we cannot imitate, yes. This is not, this is a long progress, or long way we have to go. We are living in the material world. For us, reality is what we see. When we go in the temple, then we see Krishna, and then we think this is Krishna. He is there now. But such kind of devotees, they are not only seeing him when they see the Krishna on the altar, or even if they're Vrindavan or wherever holy places, they always see him. And they see him much more than we can see, because our eyes are useless. Our mind is useless. Even in our mind, it's just speculation, imagination. It is not a real thing. So this kind of devotees you will find very rarely. Sometimes, yes, I can see also how one can see they see each other, let's say like this. And no, they don't have to speak, like in the mind or in the physically, or they have to see each other. The same Gurudev, when he leaves this world, he is not dying. But before we have not attained this level where we get the eyes to see this, he may die, and he is gone. Our connection is cut. Even we never had a connection, real connection. Yeah, spiritual beings are personalities. We are persons. Now we are in a body. Now we think we are persons. We are men, we are women, we are this, we are that. But this is the illusion what we are living here. Because we are not seeing the person, what is behind. We are not seeing who is the owner of the body. We say this is my body, but who am I? Who is the person who says this? This is my body, my head, my feet, my foot, or my whatever, mine. But who I am? This is the question. This we have to find out. And this you cannot find in the outside world. The Atma, soul, is much finer than matter, much finer than mind. No, it's like compared with that matter like this and mind, it is a difference. but it is a real big difference. But the soul, Atma, is 100,000 more fine. So we have to come. How to come there? How we can get this? We must be conscious, Krishna conscious, all the time. We must be conscious of that He is always here. He is always with His devotees. And this is something is not easily attained. You cannot have both things. You can move in the material world with your eyes and talking all kinds of things, but it's not. It is completely different world what we are. What our life now presents to us. This is all illusion or imagination, what we are experiencing now. But such devotees as our Gurudev, I would also Padmanabha Maharaj, he's very close. I feel his presence very close all the time. And they are conscious. Krishna conscious means you are not only conscious of small other things. Krishna, if you're conscious of Krishna, you are conscious of everything. You can touch everything. You can move everywhere. But you are detached. You have nothing to do with this external thing. But it is possible you can see things like Krishna. Krishna is not the God of this planet, or a God of this universe. He is God of everything what exists. It is his pastime place. And this is like this one saint we visited in Radhakund. They are very expert, they are very nice persons also. One sees not many times such persons. Yes, Mahaprabhu sent us such personalities like our Gurudev, Srila Srimad, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Bhakti Goswami. They are all from this land, from the world there. We have not understood, ISKCON has not understood Swami Maharaj. Oh, I should not speak this. Because it's a business, a big business now. Spiritually, anyway, one old sannyasi spoke this. Spiritually zero. And we are like this also, spiritual zero. We have no living exchange with the Lord. Everything is in imagination in our mind. But we have not real. If I speak with a person, then the person answers, or she asks, or whatever relation we have. But for us, God is not, we think that He answers. But one who has really connection, He's 100%. He is always conscious of him. It is like a pyramid, It goes, when we are in the material world, it is the basis is very big. So many things there. But it comes like a pyramid, like up, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then there, everything is absolutely pure, and there is our relation to the Lord manifests. When we are developing purity, and by the mercy of Guru and Goloka. This is like this. Gravity, what was there? Relativity. The question exactly, did I answer?
Yes, to expand in this subject is but it looks like that the door is open from the other side, we can try to approach.
Yes, of course.
Of course, yes.
And Maya is very tricky. He will give us so many varieties, how so many, but ways how to contact or how to come or how we can think that I have God realization, I have seen him like this. One can see this, hear this sometimes, but it's not so simple. The key, the door is open. I mean, it's open, but if you can also cross, this is another question. If you can enter. That's because there's giant Vijay standing on the doors. Stop here. That's not, you're not fit now, you come later. We may agree or may not agree, or we may understand or not. I know that this is truth what the saints and our Gurus telling us. I saw a tiny drop of this. And if we get just the tiny drop of this mercy to see this as it is, then the danger is that you lose the taste for this material world, to enjoy here something. We are running like monkeys. Monkeys are taking birth in Vrindavan. They leaving in Vrindavan, perhaps they were Krishna conscious, but they had some problems with something. This could be like this. You know, this special here in Sevakunj, they are business monkeys. They take your classes, then you say, what you give me for this?
They're not so different from the normal people in the material world.
Yes, but the characteristic is similar. We're running for the same thing material, human runs in the material world. Something more to say? You can. Yes.
We heard in Vrindavan everything runs under Krishna's control and will and depend on it. So the monkeys is also depend on Krishna's will.
Of course. Even the mosquitoes.
So if the monkeys stole the glasses and everything, it's under Krishna's control and will.
If what?
If the monkey stole the glasses and everything, it's also under Krishna's control and will, isn't it?
Yes. And also those who are wearing glasses. They are also part of this. This is complicated to karma means only monkeys or only animals have karma. We have also karma. So it is our fortune. We can come to Vrindavan. There is another world, another Vrindavan. This is not known to us. It's only known to those very high class devotees. They are seeing Krishna everywhere. They are seeing Radha. They are all the Vrindavan inhabitants. All are here. It's not different from Goloka. But as materialists, as we are beginners, we think we have to go this temple and this temple and this. Yes, Krishna is different here and here he's different, but it's only the external form. Krishna is not, Krishna is one, but performs his pastimes accordingly. The Ram Bhakta can also go in Krishna's temple, but his mood is different. He is not giving Krishna the first place. The Krishna Bhakta, Radha Bhakta, Vrindavan Bhakta, for him Krishna is everything. He is not attracted to Ram, Leela or to Vaikunta. He wants only become a servant of the servant of the servant of those who serve the gopis or the cowherd boys, Nanda and Yashoda, different rasas. If we have found, if all these things manifest in us, we have a position there, but we cannot understand what in our momentary situation where we are, because we have too many, I call it garbage in our brain, too much entangled in this external world. It's because of this we are blind for spiritual, for Vrindavan here. But it is helpful because so many sadhus come here, and this association and the influence of these persons is very powerful. It's very powerful. They can 100 devotees can be in the temple making kirtan. It may not have much attraction for normal people, maybe yes, but for sadhu, real sadhu, he always sees the motivation of, and that is not interesting. Like this, what the Kripa, this, where we were? Yeah. It is a wonderful kirtans they make there. Such a fine feeling, and the presence is very intense of Krishna. And
I know means in Bhashan.
Bhashan.
Vinodbam.
Vinodbam, yeah. It's very, very beautiful. When when you hear they are playing, I could play with them. It was the feeling was complete different. You know, it was one. It was perfect harmony. And it was a very devotional bhajan or kirtan. But we cannot live like this. How they live there. There's oneness in many sense. Krishna is always in the center. This is then everything becomes harmonious, and nobody plays wrong or right or sings. Even if he sings, his voice is not for singing. It sounds beautiful when he is singing for the Lord, and one can feel the presence of the Lord and his entourage. This is all these things we have to consider when we want to go further, when we want to make a step forward in spiritual life. How you like Dr. Cha and Avijay? You like Vrindavan?
Yes, it's more vivid than Radhakund, so more action here. So it was more easy to concentrate in Radhakund, but it's nice to see that it's possible to walk through the main street with many people and many cars and still get concentrated when you concentrate on the holy name. And yeah, it's interesting because then all other things are, if they are not really there, normally you would walk there and be stressful, and one tuk-tuk comes, and when you concentrate on Krishna, you can walk through there with a silent mind.
Very good. Yes. When we wander to Vrindavan, only using our eyes, then we will not see. We will see business people here, and everywhere is paying, coming for money. This is not Vrindavan. This is the cover of the real Vrindavan. Because the real Vrindavan we cannot enter with this bodily conception, with our senses, sense organs. They are useless.
Maharaj, can you describe him, how it's look, the real Vrindavan?
We are reading every day. If if I could describe it, you would be there. If you would understand, if I could describe it.
But you are describing.
Huh?
You are describing.
Yeah, but we heard all Guru Maharaj preaching, we heard all the books of the great saints. But we see it with different eyes. That's because Swami Maharaj, he gave so many purports in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. They are not really concentrating on the verse himself, but he just gave us understanding what yes, there is something much more we can attain, because we were not ready to understand anything about spiritual life in the beginning. You can see this today. It's the same thing. They do not see who is a saint or who is, has a spiritual realization. They want to distribute books in Radha Kund. This is what I saw in the past, some Russian devotees, about 20 ladies in front and in the back, 2, 3 householders, and all in the same dancing, you know. And they stood before one shop, and they want to enliven. You also dance. And he was sitting there, just was like this, looking complete in another world, you know. He did not react on anything. He was. But this is the complete different. This is. Our Gurudev, I remember. Trishtadyumna Swami, at this time he was Trishtadyumna Swami. He was driving with our Gurudev and Swami Maharaj to Vishakhapatnam to open Guru Maharaj temple, and many devotees also come. But he was sitting very close to Swami Maharaj and Gurudev. And Gurudev asked him, Swami Maharaj, you know that nobody has realized of your disciple, nobody has realized that Krishna and Balaram is standing there on the altar. Swami Maharaj said to agree, yes, I know. I know, what should I do? I hope I just pray that he will save them. So he was conscious of this. That the Lord, he left the world, Swami Maharaj. He could not, he had no one except some, and they were not, they were more or less becoming enemies to them. Govinda Maharaj. Some of them came to Guru Maharaj regularly to ask him for. I don't want to name them, no. But some came, and those especially with Indian background. They respected Gurudev. Gurudev, every year he was invited for the appearance day. What is appearance? In the Kartik is disappearance day. Or appearance is in Janmashtami. Anyway, I was always with him there. The last time we went there, then it was a stage, big stage, and hundreds of devotees sitting there. And he went on the stage, Guru Maharaj, and then all the Indian sannyasis, they stood up and paid their obeisances, respect to Gurudev. But one Westerner was speaking with a famous one, old from the first disciples. And Westerners, nobody didn't even stop the lecture. He just continued speaking and he spoke, I don't want to tell what he spoke. He became openly, he attacked Guru Maharaj or Gaudiya Math indirectly. But this is not Vaishnava. How can one do this? Vaishnava, they have not understood. Everybody is a part of Supreme Lord. Everyone, even Christians and the other religions, we should respect. They are doing according to their understanding. They are going forward. But of course, in all religions, they become enemies of others. Everybody says we are the right one, not we are presenting. But in Vaishnavism, this is not. Everybody is there where he belongs, or where he is born. It's not by accident. Because what religion he is taking up is also not. He is fit for this. He can accept so much. He cannot take more. So everything is, but we have to respect these things. Not make enemy of others. I never heard from the Gaudiya line that they become enemies of. It's not the basis, it's not the understanding, the real understanding. No, I want some opposite opinion.
No opposite Maharaj opinion. Yesterday I heard from Adokshaja Prabhu, he's Italian Adokshaja, that he met Guru Maharaj 88, first time.
80?
88. And he said that he was just freshly joined ISKCON there in Italy, and one huge group, 150 devotees came in Calcutta. And they was searching for some bus to go in Navadvip in Mayapur, but for some problem, and they would send him to go to look for some bus extra. So when he came back, they already found some another bus and went, and he was alone in Calcutta. So he went back in ISKCON temple in Calcutta, and they told him, "Come with us, we're going in South India tour." And he told, "I cannot go, I must go with my group." No, come only 5 days, 6 days, we will come back. So they went from Calcutta in Jagannath Puri, and you know where is our temple, front of temple is rickshaw station. And they start ISKCON devotees, start to fight with rickshaw wala, and become very loudly and everything. And he says suddenly one old sadhu came out from temple, and he was pacified situation and everything. He was calm down all these rickshawalas and everything. He was Guru Maharaj. So when he heard that they are from ISKCON, he invited them in a temple there, and he was served prasad, and he told them next day, let's go, I'm going in Rajmundri, come with me. So all group came with him in Rajmundri, and he said, that time I saw first time one sadhu when he's speaking Harikatha, he crying. And he said, wherever Guru Maharaj spoke about Gauranga, tears are come. And when he said about Gaur Nitai, then tears is come. Whatever he spoke about Krishna, then tears is come. Then. So the train was very cold, and one brahmachari wanted to give one sweater to Guru Maharaj, new, never used one sweater. So he said when he was given to him this sweater, Gurudev, he didn't know even how to put. He never in the life he was put any sweater. He was only used chadar. And he wanted to find where is beginning, where how to put that. But he took this and he brought them in Rajmundri, and he cooked for them and personally served prasad and everything. So 10 years later, they brought Guru Maharaj in Italy. And he said, Adokshaja, he heard that one sadhu will come in Italy, god brother of Prabhupada, but he didn't know who. He said when Gurudev knocked on the door, when he was open door, he saw Guru Maharaj, he was recognized him. He said, I wanted to faint. I couldn't stay in the land. It was such impression. And he spoke really beautiful story about Guru Maharaj. And he wanted always to help all devotees, especially Swami Maharaj disciples, and he wanted to encourage them and help.
Yes, many stories. But I don't know. I can speak this. This will be seen. Send it first to me, huh?
Should I stop now?
Hmm?
Should I stop now?
No. No, it's just I want to see the whole,
Yes.
if we can. It's okay, what is time now?
43.
43. Anything more, it's not, it's too late to start with something really. Oh, yes.
Oh, these eyes to see and the senses for the real Vrindavan, could we force it, or is it only by Krishna's willing and blessings?
It's only through the mercy. We cannot force anything. This is not our position. This is only mercy, Guru and Gauranga. Oh. Chaitanya. Krishna, 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 Krishna. And yes, again, what? If we can, then by our strength.
And the senses to see this real Vrindavan, in this Mandir temple? Could we force something, or is it only by the will and mercy of Krishna? Of course, everything is will and mercy from Krishna, but can we do in ourselves something to force it?
No, we cannot. By our own will, we are not able to go there. Because we need one guard, one who is a member from there. Only he. Tatvidi Pranipatana Pariprashnila Sivai Upadiksham Jnanam Jnanam. If you want to know the truth, if you want to know these things, you have to accept spiritual master. We have to serve him with a humble state of mind. He can reveal you the truth or the transcendental plane. Because why? Because he has seen the truth. So on our strength, if this would be possible, then all demons would be there. Because they offer everything to, like Hiranyakashipu and Randraksha, all the demons, they want the kingdom of God. They want to become God themselves. Just imagine if I forgot the other one. So who is this Microsoft boss?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Because the newest one is the Musk. Yeah. If you would send them, if they would go there, immediately there he would take over there. He would absolute disturbance in Krishna. I mean, it's impossible that we are. Even if he gives all the money what exists, it is Krishna's money anyway. But they can buy so many things. They said shot rockets on the whatever, But this is just like playing small children, It's just for nothing, Just for getting more money. But they cannot pay this price what is necessary to enter the transcendental world. Because whatever we have built up here in this world, it is all temporary. It is anyway not belonging to us. Will be taken away. You are sure you could agree with this?
Yes.
Yes. There's one song I always remember this song in my youth. It's freedom is another word for nothing left to lose. So if someone has nothing, then it's easy to renounce or then to get free from all this, what keeps us here in this world, money and families and what everything, what not, this would be easier. So, but devotee is not that he has to give up everything. but he's maybe like Shivananda Sena or the father of Raghunath Das Goswami. They were very, very rich persons. Many of his devotees were Mahaprabhu's associates. But they understood what is the difference between normal and this kind of devotees. They never thought that this belongs to me, it is for me, this is his. And he was in Bhagavatam, they were detached from these things. Bhagavatam you find also stories. Bharat Maharaja singing. He was great king, had a kingdom, Bharatvarsha. But then he was young and old, but he had a son, and he was a small child, and he put him on the throne, and he went out in the forest. He gave up in one moment everything. Still it was 3 birds he has to take more. This was Bharat Maharaj. As a deer, because he becomes attached to a deer, because he saved the deer from water, drowning deer. And then one morning he could not find where the deer is. It was always with him. Then he was looking, and then he was falling down the cliff. So because he was looking for the deer, and the end of his life. Next life he again has to take birth as a deer. But he was fortunate. He was there were sadhu association. Those who were constantly making kirtan or speaking Harikatha. So he was always around them. Did he take a third time as Bharat? Chadha Bharat, yes. He thought, now I don't want to be attached to anything anymore. I become avadhuta. He was not speaking to anyone. He could not not work. He thought like useless. He was born in Brahman family, Then the father thought he is useless for everything, let us put him on the field and put him some clothes on, like, how you call this? Huh? Vogelscheuche, yeah. Those who, es spricht jeder fast Deutsch, yeah. Like this. And like this he was living, not caring for anything. And one time they want to kill him because one ran away, one criminal from the offer to Kali or Durga. So this one who was meant for offering, killing on the altar, so he was running away. Then they found Chadha Bharat. He was behaving like a madman, And they want to offer him. And when they put the sword, then Kali could not tolerate this, because the killing, making of blood. Then he met this Ahugana, carrying palanquin, yeah. And one had some problem.
There were ants on the way, and he was avoiding to step on the ants, and that's why the palanquin was not going smoothly.
then he come in a discussion with Jalaprabhupada. Then he revealed all his realizations. Like this, one small thing you may be attached, you must come again, whatever it may be. But the another thing is, if we are attached, then we should also convince those what we are attached for, that they all become Krishna conscious, and then we will all go there together. There in Vaikunta, there are so many couples living, married people, even in Goloka, Yashoda, Nandan, and so many. It's a village of cowherds. When we are attached like this, only maybe they cannot get BMW.
Then on the front is BMW.
Made out of flowers.
If one is attached to these things, all this may be the reason why we have to come back. This is karma. Karma is also in Buddhism. Action and reaction. Okay, now I think it's late. We can close now. Excuse me, please, when I did some offense or spoke something. But it's not